Hey everyone! A lot of players think they deserve a higher rank than they are now, but when we watch your gameplay, it's clear that's not the case. So today, we're going to be breaking down a low elo game for everyone to learn from. If you are making any of these mistakes, you are missing crucial fundamental knowledge of the game and will not climb until you obtain it. Luckily for you, that's what we teach here at SkillCap. Also, at the end of the video, we'll be revealing what the rank of the game is, so stick around for that as I'm sure most of you won't be able to guess it. The mistakes we're going to be focusing on today are macro focused. So let's get started here, where the player we're watching is on TF, and they clear the wave mid, then look for an ultimate play down to bot. He ults down, the team trades 1 for 1, with Ashe and Thresh getting pretty low as well. The enemy mid laner Ryze roams down, so the TF stays to help push the wave so his bot lane can reset. This was very good, but now we have a problem. If you were TF in this situation, what would you do next? Stay bot to try and make a play for kills at the tower, run back to mid, or reset. Not knowing the next step after a roam is a very common issue in Diamond and below, but it's extremely important because it affects your tempo, which we'll get into soon. But the correct answer is reset. Running back to mid with half health and almost no mana with 1 corrupting potion charge left is just a waste of time, when you can just recall and run the same distance from fountain to mid, but with full potions, health, mana, and your gold spent. This doesn't seem like a big deal, but when you take tempo into account, it is. Tempo is just time. If both laners want to roam down to bot, but one clears the wave 2 seconds faster than the other, that laner will have a 2-second tempo advantage, basically being steps ahead. So in this situation, TF and Ryze both roam bot. TF is low on mana, health, and potions. So his list of priorities now are, get back to mid to not lose CS, shove the wave and reset to refill health, mana, and potions and spend gold. Because Ryze came down to bot, Ryze will have to walk all the way back to mid. This means it's better to just recall now while Ryze is walking back to mid, than TF can walk back to mid while Ryze is pushing the wave. This gets TF a reset without losing anything. But let's see what happens when you don't do this. TF runs back to mid and starts clearing the wave. He can't clear fast enough to reset and the next wave is here. Also, he's completely out of potions. So now he's in a really bad spot. How can he clear the waves fast enough to reset against a champion with higher wave clear like Ryze when the TF has no potions? The answer is he can't unless his jungler ganks. Any decent player will make sure you will never get a good reset here and you will miss CS. Then on top of this, on the next wave he gets ganked and doesn't survive because he didn't have full health and didn't have any corrupting potion charges to use. So as you can see, by resetting then walking back to lane when the enemy laner also has to walk back to lane, you can reset without missing anything. And this is without even taking into account what the enemy laner needs. So for example, let's say Ryze was half health and half mana too after the bot fight earlier. If Ryze runs back to mid and shoves, while TF resets like he should, TF comes back to lane with full health, mana, potions, then Ryze needs to get a reset and run back to lane, while TF has the freedom to roam or get vision or help his jungler, putting TF steps ahead of the Ryze, or giving him a tempo advantage. Alright, moving on to the next play, it is very similar to the one we just went over. TF makes another alt play bot, which was good. They get 2 kills, and he runs to bot and starts pushing that wave, then recalls. So if we go back to after they got the 2 kills, Ashe and Zac are dead, and there's a cannon wave in mid, and the enemy Ryze hasn't started pushing yet. Trist is low, but with only Thresh down here and Sona being able to heal her as well. She does not need help pushing these bot waves so she can reset, and it's much better for the TF to go mid and collect his cannon wave. Now, let's say TF ulted down to bot and they only killed Zac, and the bot wave was pushing the enemy and Trist was low. Basically like the situation before. Then, since the enemy team could freeze, if they don't crash the wave on the tower, it would be fine to help them push it. All the TF did here was give up a cannon wave for no reason. The important thing about this is, do you see the difference between this play and the last one? In the last one, Ryze came down to bot, so TF stayed to help crash. So Ryze needed to walk back to mid, and that's when TF could have taken that time to reset. In this one, Ryze did not come down, so he's going to push the cannon wave in mid, and Trist doesn't need help pushing bot because Ashe and Zac are dead, and Ryze didn't head down. So it's better for TF to go mid and collect his cannon. If Ryze moved down to bot again like before, then TF could reset right after the play and run to mid. Alright, so those are the most common scenarios when we're talking about resetting after roaming. Obviously, we can't cover every one, but that should help.